Muy buenas gentes, aquí Kelben, estamos en The Witcher y íbamos camino de volver a hablar con el varón cuando nos hemos encontrado eso. Gente, el palacio está ardiendo, vamos corriendo a comprobar qué es lo que ha pasado. La verdad es que la búsqueda de la cabra anterior está bien, muy bien. Y la maldición nos entramos de la maldición del hijo nonato del varón. Eso estuvo muy guapo, ¿no? Que el juego tiene unas historias. Yo que tú me quitabas la de carborota. Apartarse. Copoizo el caballo. Sálvese quien pueda, va gritando. Vamos corriendo porque es que el caballo se nos ataca en algunas partes. Como veis, ya reparé mi espada. Me encontré un herrero de camino. Y bien, encenitar canto para empezar bien la jornada.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Somebody ought to see to the Baron before he burns the castle down.
Salva a tu hermano, colega.
You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me! Pale as a ghost you are.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? They ran from you, didn't they?
¿En serio?
Come on, come closer.
Chupapolla. Quita. Me. Oh, está partiendo la boca, ¿eh? Simplemente vamos a estar así, evitando que nos toque y ya está. Venga, una más. Uf, casi nos parte toda la boca, ¿eh? El nota este. Ahí. Puto gordo. Como le hemos puesto la cara.
We need to talk.
Es que el nota, tío, es que ha cargado el castillo. El puto.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight.
Madre mía, qué
Anna
crack.
came to me, said they were
3
leaving.
días borracho.
I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
What happened next?
Next. It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born.
¿Verdad? Es una putada.
Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Es duro.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Ya verás, ya verás.
A bit further. Follow me.
¿Dónde enterraron notas estas niños?
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Qué guapo la tormenta irá como llueve. Mira el viento como sopla y dobla los árboles, los rayos. Es la primera vez que veo tormenta en el juego, gente. Es de loco. Además se ve perfectamente que estamos empapados, ¿eh?
Here's the spot.
La pala que la lleva en el bolsillo.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look.
Mira qué guapo. Precioso.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing and restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Qué guapo. Mira, mira qué boquino.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh,
Venga, va. No, gente, tengo ahí una pedazo de espada de plata que lo flipa. Hace como 2 veces más daño que esta, pero no me la puedo equipar. Como over level.
Spectres. Watch them scent attract.
¡Hostia! ¡Ah!
pissed, take me. It's thriving something.
Venga, vamos. cambiamos de signo. Que no nos coja ahora desprevenidos.
But what do you want to do with it?
Porque es lo peor que nos pueden hacer.
This is your job.
Y el aceite.
You've got to bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Hay otra bomba que les hace mucho daño a esta gente, pero yo no la tengo. Bueno, digo yo que le hará mucho daño.
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. We'll not wait to find it happens.
Hija. Pega unas pocas de veces, a ver, lo nota, a ver. Pero estoy esquivado. Hazte lo cogido por ahí, despistado. No, 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 no. No, no, para atrás.
Squirming again. Like a gaffy. Worked. Stopped.
Volvemos a lo mismo. Inventario, porque no sabemos ya lo que nos toca. Aceite. Voy a tomarme esta poción para ir curándome y la señal. La señal tiene que ser...
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Ya queda poco.
What now?
Ay, qué guapa,
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Dime, mira, sin pala. Uy.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it.
Madre mía.
Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Invoca a la doméstica en el lugar en el que se ha enterrado el malogrado. Bueno, siento el ruido de fuera de la calle, gente. Es que en mi barrio es así, la gente está zumbada. Bien, aquí qué es lo que tenemos que hacer. En tironcillo, gente, perdonadlo. Ya sabéis, un equipo modesto.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Pues aunque sea un duendecillo, como mucho más... No es mucho más guapa que de lo que era. La gente no se asusta viéndome correr detrás de un fantasma. Ahora digo yo, ¿no hubiera sido más guay, por ejemplo? Si hubiera tenido, por ejemplo, el aspecto de una niña normal o algo, ¿no? Que tiene el aspecto de malogrado. En verdad, Yuyu. No quiero correr más que tú. Mira la gente. Pasa totalmente del fantasma. Bueno. Es que es un mundo muy oscuro. Venga, no. Mira. No, no. No, no, no. Ahora no. No es momento. ¿Cómo sobrevive aquí la gente?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Pero...
Wants to show me something more.
Embriago, no sé ni qué coño es. ¿Sabes? Mira el bicho, tío, me sigue. Es un insectoide de eso. Es que ahora no puedo. No, ya sé lo que es. Ya no creo que sé lo que es, ¿no? Me imagino que es un insectoide. Venga ya. Y ahí... Coño, me he equivocado. Lo que quería era... esto. Pues no me queda más remedio que pelear, ¿no? Que lo que... Un demonio podrido, tío. Dos demonios podridos. ¿De qué nivel son?
Just had a field day. Still need a closer look.
Vale. Ya, ¿no? No paran de salir, tío. Vámonos. No, no puedo irme, es aquí.
Should examine that horse carcass.
Madre mía. Tío, el caballo le han arrancado la cabeza, tío. ¿Dónde sale examinar? Ahí.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Madre mía, a ver qué nos encontramos ahora. Estoy teniendo una noche movidita, Geralt. Lobos. Sí, esos son lobos. A ver si puedo pasar de ellos. No. Fuera. Pero hay más. ¿Ves? ¿Y ahora qué? Me ha vibrado el mando.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Ahí hay algo. Posiblemente una hoga. Un remo roto.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of ye. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Eso qué mierda, ¿eh?
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Madre mía.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Hostia, qué
Boy,
guay.
shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Hostia, el niño. Mira, cómo empujar el bicho.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
¡Wow! Nivel 5. ¿Qué pasa? Bueno, lo primerito. Poner un puntito y nos lo vamos a poner aquí, ¿verdad? Este es de pociones. Aquí. Este es el que quiero. Aumenta la vitalidad máxima. Vamos a aumentar el daño. Como veis. Y está todo full. Seguiremos avanzando, pero por lo pronto sí estamos bien. Y tenemos 10 coronas. Somos pobres como ratas. Cuesta trabajo subir de nivel en el juego, ¿eh? No os creáis que no. Sardinilla. Todos los lobos que maté. me estoy quedando sin indicadores de lobo. Bueno. ¿Qué va? ¿Por qué te has ido para allá? El camino sigue recto, hijo. Aquí hay una posible misión, vamos a cogerla.
Not so fast, Roach.
Halt! Stand and duel! I challenge you!
¿En serio?
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend. Stand and fight.
Y yo.
Enough. I yield.
Madre mía.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time...
La suerte estaba de mi parte, dice.
Challenge me again. Raise your hand. Draw your sword. Look at me the wrong way. And I'll kill you.
Ahí con el sword de
You
espalda.
so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
Hijo de puta. Ahí tenemos un par de sumergidos. Vamos a hacernos con ellos. Tenemos esta bien. Aceites. Ahí. Y vamos a ponernos esto. No, 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 no. Madre mía, cómo la he liado. ¿Cómo la ha liado, colega? Ven tú, pescado.
Come on.
Toma, pescado. Y además que aquí hay nada. Se escuchan las moscas en esa dirección. Como mucho. Bueno, recojamos un poquito aquí. Iba a recoger la hierba, pero se ha montado en sardinilla. Me saco de duda. Ey, ey. Joder.
They tried to dance with a witcher. Where'd he come from anyway? Well, how should I?
Venga, vamos.
Curious. Ask him.
Siempre tiene una tendencia para girar a la izquierda.
Come on now.
Vamos a lo primero con el varón. Tu mujer está muerta. Y he encontrado a tu hija. ¿Qué quiere que hagamos? Me va a decir, tráeme a mi hija. Y no quiero que... Que tenemos que hablar del pago por intentar buscar a su mujer. Porque eso ya es otro contrato de brujo.
Witcher, a word, please. Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
That night, when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But
Un nombre muy
Tamara
bonito.
called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Bah.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Nada más que se fía de mí.
I've done my part. You've got dozens of men. There's gotta be someone you can send.
You refuse to go?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you! Yet, if you're ever in the area, by chance even, take this and just make sure she's all right.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given.
¿Te crees que yo soy tonto? No me he
When
criado de...
Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Aye, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
I just travel a lot. And I don't always happen upon such good and civil company.
Ah, gift of the gab she's got. Here's to good company.
This I like. Drinks like a lad, knows her sword work, kills a boar as if it were a piglet. A she-wolf, if ever I've seen one.
All right, all right. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Como también una buena polla.
Perhaps you dare to wager.
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No,
So why not?
the horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
¿La carrera a caballo? Bueno. Un conejito limpiándose la cara y las orejitas.
The day dawns.
Que no es poco.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Venga ya.
Hoof it! Hoof it!
Come on, lass. Your sword is mine.
Gané, ¿no?
You're wind, not woman.
Es que me equivoco un par de veces.
You're the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
Dios mío. Otra pelea guapetona. Con Ciri siempre hay acción, ¿no?
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher,
Yo creí que íbamos a
seen a
matar.
lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry, I'll find Anna too. Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
Bueno.
So long.
Pues muy bien, gente, espero que os haya gustado el episodio de hoy. La verdad es que ha estado muy interesante. Y nada, con esto, si os gustó, dadle like y hasta el próximo capítulo. Chao.